Good morning. I just finished Saturday's video. I need to go in now and edit that and catch up. I'm not going to get behind on these videos again. Shitty overnight. Really cold, 30 something degrees. It snowed in the Cleveland area. Joe sent me a picture of actual accumulated snow. And apparently they salted all the roads up there. So it's May 14th, 15th, and they're salting roads due to snow in Ohio. It's unbelievable. I was mowing yards in shorts yesterday. It was 80 degrees last week. It's going to be 80 degrees in 3 days. But some huge system came in, brought a lot of cold weather. Awful. I hope they didn't salt roads here. That will severely piss me off. But today's going to be a catch-up day. I've got to get through a ton of emails. I've got to get this video done. People are totally freaking out on the part 1 build. They keep asking for part 2. I have part 2 pretty much ready. That video is going to include a start. That needs to include a first start. That'll kind of finish part 2, which was getting the work done. Part 3 is with the cards back in my hands, which hopefully will be this week. Due to this delay of the clutch, self-adjusting clutch reset tool, I haven't been able to get that done. That's why there's a delay on the video too. So I need to go to that video and I guess just tell people, calm your ass down, it's coming, it should be this week. You know, I expected the start to be Monday, and then Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then Friday. And I go in there Friday and say, nope, hopefully we'll have it Monday. So I'm sure I'll go in there tomorrow on Monday and we'll say, nope, we don't have it yet. The dealer's got their head up their ass, we won't have it till Tuesday. This could go on days or weeks. The tool itself is a ton of money. I know somebody that has one that could overnight it here. Thank you very much, Caden. Now that's a pain in the ass though, because then I've got to go find the pressure plate, and they've probably lost it, knowing these dealers around here. They're totally incompetent of doing the most simplest of tasks. It's just a mess, and that's why there's a delay. I have the video pretty much ready to go. I need the last clip of everything pretty much put back together. I want the car on the ground, I want the key in the ignition, and I want exhaust coming out from somewhere. If it's the headers or the Eisenman, I don't care. That engine is going to run in part 2. And that will delay part 2 until probably the mid or the end of this upcoming week. I also wanted to touch on this. 2 days ago I was talking about how to learn BMW stuff, and I wanted to say that I'm kind of in a unique case here with E39 Source and being as involved as I suppose I now am in the community. I'm part of the M5 owners group on Facebook. It's around 1,000 people. Last time I looked it was 850, and it's growing fairly rapidly. I read through that several times a day. I get bored, go to Facebook, and I just read through problems people are having. I see pictures, videos, I read the comments, and you know, you just pick up a lot of stuff there. I've never had that problem. You read it, oh, so that's the solution. This part, whatever, this fix. So I get a little bit of information from there. But then there's E39 Source. Running that, largely being responsible for a ton of the emails that come in. I've probably answered thousands of different people from all over the world. Many different countries. People have these weird ass problems that I've never even heard of. So now I get to go out and research them and find a solution and provide support documentation or links or instructions to help fix or diagnose these things. And through that, I've learned a lot more than I would have if I had only been working on my car. Plus, like, all my friends drive the exact same car. So I've seen a lot of the problems there are and had the opportunity to help diagnose and fix those. And I think that's put me in a unique situation because I just have all this additional experience helping people solve issues. So I guess that's a good way to learn too. Just go read forums, become parts of groups, help other people, and other people will help you. It's a great community. It's been a very productive early afternoon here. I kind of organized stuff in all the desk drawers, got rid of a bunch of pending projects, cleaned out my business card collection. You're missing a hell of an exciting day here. It has been snowing on and off. It'll snow like crazy. Nothing's sticking because the ground's too warm at this point. And then the sun comes out and almost dries the roads off, and then it gets windy and snows some more. So I don't know what the hell's up with this, but I do not approve. Right now we're very cloudy, although there's some blue up there. There it is. What was I just going to show you? Oh yeah, I went through this drawer. I have 2 textbooks in there that I think Kennan's going to need the next semester or 2. But this is the entire stack of E39 M5 stuff. The training manual, this thing, I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but I ordered it from this guy in La Jolla, San Diego, that is always selling really cool, for me being a nerd, old BMW documentation and stuff. So this comes with this little magazine booklet thing, The Anatomy of BMW, and a letter written to this guy in La Jolla, Mr. Samini, from the Vice President of Marketing, BMW North America, dated May 18th, 2001. So this thing's 15 years old. It even came in a BMW North America thing in the mail. And I don't even think I got around to reading this whole thing, but it was just all the information new. Like there's a mint Toledo blue, looks like E38 7. I think there is some M5 stuff in here somewhere. We got an X5 at 330. I mean, this was just the era of BMW that was exciting to me, because these are all the cars that now I work on and have learned about. But there's a 7. It's just all about the technology. So like there's a great pictograph of the rear subframe of a V8 39. You can see the subframe bushings there. These are those 2 upper control arms I replaced. And see the brakes. That link is actually from a 750, the integral link or whatever that thing's called. You can see the differential in there and the axles. Wish mine were that clean. I'm not going to spend 6 months and another grand to make it that clean though. But it has the whole timeline back to 78. There's the introduction of ABS. I think Dodge got that on the Viper in about 2045. First aluminum subframe in 95, head protection system. It looks like this only goes up to about 97 unless it folds out any later. I haven't seen anything on the M5. There's the V12 and the 750 though, the M70 or whatever that thing is. Okay, I spent way too much time on that. But this is the entire, I've got everything in here back to, and this is really cool too. I could spend an hour on this. This is the 2001, 25, 30, and 40. With all the exterior colors. Canon has the same book. The interior colors are in there too. All the different options spelled out. There was that pictograph. There's a 16:9 information on every engine they produce. There's an M54 Vanos and camshaft setup. There's the front of an M62. That would even be useful for built diagrams if that fan weren't there. There's the pistons in the crankshaft for an M62, 282 horse and 325 foot-pounds. They don't make stuff like this anymore. They're all advertising how you plug your phone in and how it knows when you're going to work or something and heats the car up. This is just totally different. These are actual pictures. These are not computer animated things. All right, I wasted too much time on that. And then over the past couple of years, I find these magazines published back in the day that would review the M5. This is in August 2000. I don't know what this piece of garbage is in the middle, but we got an E55 over there. I compared it against that Jag S-Type R. So forth. I have all of this stuff. I've put them in sleeves, the ones that fit. And I want to put them in a binder. Problem is, I can't find a binder anywhere that's big enough. That's like a 6-inch stack of magazines. Who knows if I find any more. These things are usually pretty cheap on eBay and they're just cool to have. So the biggest one I found is a 6-inch for $40 on Amazon. I just need a better way to organize that. Libraries have like binders that are a foot high. Why can't I get one of those? All right, it looks better out here. It might be 50. Sun's out right now. Razvan's here. You gotta check out his new toy. Not a Jetta. It's gotta be a new toy. Oh, shit. 35-inch? 36?
34 probably.
34-inch longboard. What can you tell us?
So, this is shitty Walmart board that I got to see if I would get into longboarding. And I really do like longboarding. So, I'm going to buy a 60-inch pintail, buy new trucks, get new wheels.
Skater boy.
It's going to be badass.
It is after 1 o'clock a.m. and it is time to wrap up the weekend. Alex and Razvan and Sabrina came over for a bit. Hadn't seen Alex in forever. He was so busy finishing up the semester in a new major and working and all of that. It's been very hectic. But he still has the 540. Looks like he's going to be hanging on to that, hopefully. And we're going to do a detail on it this spring. Some little jobs here and there, probably. And I'll get you guys an update on that. Haven't seen it forever. Otherwise, today was a good productive day. I cleaned up my desk. I got all that taken care of. Got school stuff done. The majority of the grades are still not posted. I think actually none of the class course grades are final yet. Most of the final exams have not appeared. The final project grades have not appeared. I don't know why it takes them so long. I guess they do have a ton of students. But I mean, the electronic ones should appear instantly, but they don't. I'm going to go to bed. Tomorrow's Monday. I have to have blood drawn tomorrow, check liver enzymes. Hopefully that's the last time I need to do that. Then I'm going to go check on the car and probably find that it's in the exact same place as last week. I may ask what dealer this pressure plate is at. It's my understanding that this is a very quick job. Once you have the tool on the pressure plate to do whatever you need to do with those metal fingers, I may go to the dealer and not give them shit. I may show up in my BMW shirt and and show up and say, hey, Tom Larrick sent me to pick up the clutch, or the pressure plate for James Schultz. I'm here to get that now. They're gonna be like, oh, we haven't done it yet. I'm under the understanding that that is done. I need to pick that up. I need to have that back there in a half hour, and I'll just stand there until they do it. That might work. I don't know. Have to find out tomorrow. So, blood M5 tomorrow. I think Kennan's coming over tomorrow later in the day. We may put the wheels on his car. That'll be exciting. Get to see finally what that thing looks like as it's supposed to. And that's it. No more snow. We survived today without any snow. Tomorrow's going to warm up in the 60s and sun, so we should be good. Probably get back to mowing by Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on Monday. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. Also found out that Cleveland will be playing Toronto as Miami fell today in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. All right. Good night. Talk on Monday.